So obviously, bro, we know what's going on in America. This is something we have never ever seen. Actually, I can talk about myself. I've never seen this. Minnesota, Atlanta, Georgia. You look at Minneapolis, obviously, that's where it started. It went on from Oakland. Everybody's catching on to it. Now even in Toronto and Montreal, we're catching on to this.
To begin with, to really start it off with, across the decades, we see that a lot of African Americans, not only African Americans, but I'm just gonna be very blunt, black people being oppressed, not only by the police, not only by their employers, not only by educational systems, not only by society, but people in general. You go to a store, people give you dirty looks, you see that kind of stuff. I've experienced it. It's, for me, it's like repetition, like if I go to a store, it's not that I am expecting, but if it doesn't happen, I'll be more surprised than when it does happen.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. To the detriment and benefit of African Americans, we forget. And that's very true.
Yeah.
And I think that we should really put that into a mindset of what's happening right now. Because across America, pandemonium is spreading. People are going on riots. People not only who are black, but I see a lot of white boys out here. You see a lot of Mexicans, mashallah. You see all types of people. They're spazzing out. Some people are stealing. Some people are breaking. Some people are looting. Some people are doing all types of stuff. Some people are protesting very peacefully, actually.
Very peaceful.
And they in themselves are sometimes, we see not only the side of the protesters, the side of those who are trying to get a message across, but the police. There are some police that we see who are, in essence, trying to make better of the situation. But some of them are taking this opportunity to go crazy. Yeah. I saw a couple of videos. I think recently I saw a video. I don't know if you saw that video. A young boy, and I only say this because my brother is about his age. He's in a car with a girl, and they're being tased and pulling out of the car. The windows broken by police. For the sake of what? Funny enough, if anyone has seen that video and if they go back to it, not for the sake of getting angry, but if you notice, the car in front of them actually had white people inside. First, this is not to bait any race reality, but to make us have a contemplation of what's really going on. What are people really trying to achieve? I think that's important though. We should always ask that question. What are we trying to achieve? We see the lootings and everything else that's happening in America. As my brother said, it's also happening in Canada.
Yeah, Montreal.
People are angry. They are angry, and they are channeling their anger in whatever they feel is creative. But my question is, what happens after you're tired of looting and burning and breaking things, when there's nothing left to burn and there's nothing left to break and there's nothing left to loot? Then what? Are we gonna turn on ourselves? Yeah. Are we gonna turn on the police? We're in a time and a place where what is very important is not being vocal. I'm not saying that being vocal is bad. Yeah. But we should be vocal in the way that we are actually looking for solutions. We have our brother Muhammad Ali, Rahimullah.
May Allah be pleased with him. Yes.
Malcolm X.
May Allah be pleased. Yes.
May Allah be pleased with both of them.
Ameen.
We have so many other brothers who, they're not necessarily Muslim, but they are expanding on the situation that we're in. They are trying to look for solutions. 100%. And the question that I have for anyone who is supporting this looting, and this is not me, because I 100% think that it's very tantamount that people see the destruction that is capable of people who are angry. But my question is, after destruction, then what? Who are going to be our leaders? Who are going to be the ones who are in the forefront? Who are going to be the ones who are looking for a change, not only in the society that we live in, but in ourselves? Who are going to be leading us into the correct way of looking into things? I can do work. My brothers can do work. My brothers here, we're doing a video for a reason, Mashallah, we're trying to spread a word, inshallah ta'ala. But the question that we have is, who else is gonna do the work? Because you can only do so much. We can only do so much. And I think it's more courageous to look and to be the one who is trying to make a positive change, because positivity, creation, construction is difficult. Destruction is easy.
Very easy.
It takes maybe weeks to build walls, to build bonds, to build relationships, and it takes one moment to destroy it.
Gone.
Think about a situation in your life where you can reflect on that, where you had a friend or someone else in your life who it wasn't a thing that they did over time, but it was a situation where you thought that they were going to do something different, and they completely shattered the trust and the reality that you had in them. Construction is difficult. Destruction is easy.
Very easy.
We're taking the easy route right now by looting and breaking and burning
And playing the victim mentality.
and playing the victim. Absolutely. My question that we should have is, after we have allowed our power to be seen, when will we actually use our power?
Yes.
When will we actually use it for something constructive?
Bro, we have to realize, how can we become problem solvers than actually problem creators? Right now, what we're doing, we're creating problems. You know, man, wallahi, I'll tell you one thing. We as Muslims, we believe in Prophet Muhammad to be a prophet, a truthful prophet of God. He said a very beautiful statement. If you look at that statement right now, it can come and be applied to this day and age, bro. A black is not greater than a white. A white is not greater than a black, except by piety, except by deeds. See, when you understand this, when you actually think about this, bro, how great of a statement it is. We're programmed to think that only protesting and only doing this is gonna give us a solution. How come it comes down to only protesting?
We should contemplate. Maybe it's the, as they like to call it, the powers that be, that like to make us channel our energy into one way or another.
They're supplying bricks, bro.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's
They
funny.
want you to throw out the city so they can arrest you and throw you in jail.
I saw that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. You look into that vandalism and the situation that they're really giving us avenues to, right? But I think that sometimes we need to realize that there are more avenues. Protesting should be one avenue out of many, not the only avenue.
And even like his brother, like George Floyd, his brother, he was giving a speech. So a very good thing. Burning down the city won't bring back my brother. My brother is dead. He's gone. But what can happen is we build bridges, and we make a change. Actually, how he said a very good thing, that change the leader. Donald Trump, obviously, you know what he said, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. When you have a leader saying these things like these, it's like he wants chaos to happen. And nowadays, bro, leaders just, they're running amok.
They're just leaders by name.
And our officers, like you said, when you get a gun, when you get an armor, when you get a bit of, a car or cruise, you start to have this arrogance, this pride that I am the best, I am the protector, I am the greatest. You're not the greatest. You're doing a job. God is the greatest. Lower yourself. You're nothing. What's the reality of mankind, bro? Just to finish off with this, the reality of this is us is this. No matter you're black, no matter you're white, no matter you're brown, no matter you're blue, you came from sperm, the lowest part of a human. You traveled twice through urinal passages, right? Your current situation, that was your past. Your current situation, you're a vessel that carries feces and dirt and piss. Disgusting. And our future, we're gonna die. We're 6 feet deep in the grave, right? So where is this pride coming from that I'm greater than this dude? This guy is lower than me. Where is that coming from? When you look at the reality of situations, we're really, in reality, when you look at things, we're all children of Adam.
We should ask our leaders to serve us and find more ways for them to serve us. And if they aren't serving us, then maybe they aren't qualified enough to be our leaders.
Exactly, that's the thing.
May Allah grant us hikmah and guide us and give us goodness in this world and in the next. Ameen.
Thank you so much, my brother. May Allah allow us to understand the situation for the real situations they are in. And may Allah guide us throughout the situation. Jazakallah khair, man. Really good talking to you, man. It's really good getting his perspective, Jazakallah khair, guys. We really benefited. Check out the other videos he was in, and my brother make dua for us, bro. And Jazakallah khair, bro. Assalamu alaikum.